Well, are you trick or treating? Have you found yourself a ghoul in the night? Well, I hope that it's not been too scary anyway. But some scary news for Llangwm, Fraser. Losing.
Rolled into that nicely.
Yeah, thank you very much. Gina calls me Slick Rick on the breakfast show. They've been poached essentially.
Yes, it's been a growing trend, haven't we, with our best talent we've seen in the last few years. Joe Phillips, the man of the match in the Harrison Allen Bowl, and I believe the Ormond Youth Final this year, and the winner of the George Cole Trophy at the annual dinner a week or so ago. A notification today actually from John Willington, who was actually on this show praising him a couple of weeks ago, that he has moved to the Carmarthen Wanderers. It's a difficult thing for the top Pembrokeshire clubs to compete with. They've obviously got a better standard of cricket in the South Wales Premier. There's no denying that. They've got better pitches. They've got a 50-over format, which perhaps players who are looking to progress to any kind of professional level need to be playing. And I'm not aware that the financial incentives are going, but I'm sure they are some as well for that level of cricket they're playing.
Possibly better expenses, Fraser.
Yeah, possibly.
Put it mildly.
But what I'm saying is, if you're a young player who wants to improve their game, it's very hard for Pembrokeshire to stem that tide, isn't it?
It is, definitely. I mean, he's going there hopefully to improve his cricket, and we were talking off air about Chalky White, who was a great prospect, and he's come back.
Kieran O'Connor came back.
And Kieran O'Connor, so they test the waters elsewhere. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to stay there, and they can come back there. We've always got a welcome in the hillside to Pembrokeshire.
Absolutely, yeah.
Is that one of the risks with Pembrokeshire cricket then, is that because it's its own confined league, there is no real degree of prospect for going on and playing? And I'm thinking about Andrew Salter then, the Morgan, like, what was his journey?
I think it's a risk with any localised league. And look, we shouldn't be stopping players from prospering. The challenge and from testing themselves at a higher level and making progression. And realistically, I don't like saying this, and it's the same what Gordon was talking about earlier with amateur. You're not going to go straight from a localised cricket league up to Glamorgan anymore. Like the days are gone when you used to be able to play for Haverford West and yet play for Wales even, couldn't you? Now you have to go through a process, don't you? You have to be picked up and elsewhere, and that's why Glamorgan do loan players out actually into those South Wales Premier divisions.
Yes.
So look, Joe's a tremendous young bowler, and I hope he does go there. I hope he does find regular action. I hope he does prosper. I guess the challenge for Pembrokeshire, I suppose, is that you want to maintain the standard, certainly Division 1 standard, to a high enough level where people aren't actively looking to go, and that supposes the risk. There has been a lot of talk about the standard of cricket and the number of teams in recent years and that dwindling, so to speak. But that's the challenge. You still want a competitive standard, whether it's a localised league or not. And in fairness, we've seen it. We've seen Criselli, of course, win the title last year. The year before, Loreni were in it. So there are more teams now that have come into the mix in the last couple of years. We need that to continue, I think.
Yeah. And then on that competitive theme as well, moving to a slightly larger ball, football over the weekend, where in Division 2, if my memory serves me correctly, Gordon Merlin's Bridge seconds putting 24 against Pennar unanswered.
Yeah, I don't like to see that at any level of sport, to be honest with you, Tom. I mean, 24-0 is an emphatic scoreline. I feel sorry for the Pennar Robins guys who, at least they fulfilled the fixture. They got on with it, but nobody benefits from a hiding like that. It's not good for the team who wins, and it certainly isn't great for the club that loses by that difference. But anyway, talking about their first team, Merlin's have gone top of Division 1, Fraser.
They've moved up quietly, haven't they? We've talked about this transition season. Everyone talking about Goodwick and Hakin, but since that opening defeat against Carew, they've won, I think it's 7 wins in a row. I might be misquoted on that, but they've certainly won
won every game since, mate.
Every league game since.
Yeah.
And, they did have a slight exodus of players, but there's still a lot of quality in there. They have got experience. People have been there, done it. Matthew Divry scored Saturday. Di Davis is still there doing it. Yeah. And they bring some good youngsters through as well.
And also they signed Sam Christopher, who scored 2 on debut on Saturday against Fishguard. And they won 4-1.
A fit and focused Sam Christopher gets you goals. So
definitely,
we shouldn't discount them yet. I thought the main challenge for the top 2 would come from Carew. I'm now increasingly thinking if it's going to come from anyone, it'll come from Merlin's Bridge. Back to what Gordon says there for the Division 2 result, I completely agree with what he's saying. We should say there's no blame attached on the team that's scoring the goals there. Goal difference can come into the end of the season. You've got to be as professional as you can and keep going. But that shouldn't be happening at Division 2 level. You know, and I do feel sorry for Penn. No one should want to be relegated, but they would have gone down last year. They were saved, for want of a better word, by the restructure. They're stuck in a league which they probably don't want to be in. And a few more results like that, and we know which way it goes. So I hope it doesn't end up happening.
Yeah, we'll end up with a long season. Was it Nayland suffered that same Narberth last year, and just turning up to fulfil the fixtures. Stephen Price saying super wizards, and the keeper played well, and Jason's literally just come in. No one gave the Bridge a chance pre-season, but big test Saturday on a 3-year plan and well ahead of schedule. And Jason's been really vocal and open about what their plan is and where they're hoping to move. They're on this pitch now, the artificial pitch at the moment. They're doing well.
Fair play to Merlin's Bridge. They are playing well, but there's a long season ahead yet. There's a lot of tricky games to be played yet, Jason. And but don't get too carried away, because you got Hakin and Goodwick there to beat. Once you beat those teams, then you can start crowing, Mr. Chapman.
I do read that no one gave the Bridge a chance pre-season. That was us.
Yeah.
I'll admit that. No, fair play to them.
Good luck to the Wizards.
Yeah, of course, Hakin rested over the weekend with their fixture not going ahead in the cup as well. They're still flying the flag, and of course...
Well, frustration for them, because they'll have to play their FAW trophy next week, then they're West Wales the week after. That'll be delayed a week.
They got the Welsh Cup on the 12th of November, Holywell Town.
So they're West Wales might have to play till the 19th.
So I don't know how they're going to fit that in, because obviously after 2 games, say it's off again this Saturday, they have the option of playing home then. That's right. So and they got to play him in the other competition as well. So
they're facing a backlog already.
Unfortunately they are. Yeah.
And if you are a Goodwick or a Merlin's Bridge right now, you just want to keep winning when you have your league games. You have the points in hand, you know.
As Mr. Chapman will point out now, points on the board are important.
But we were concerned actually with them moving to the artificial pitch that it might not do them any favours with the away fixtures, but they've just got to keep plugging away. You mentioned some names there, Divry as well. This young squad is now being mixed in with some other ones as well. So it'll be interesting times. The indoor cricket's going on. Is there an update with the second match?
Yes,
put you on the spot there?
I do have it. Yes, I think so. In the first game, as we mentioned, Llanrhian 94 for 4. Not bad, could have been better, I think. Change of personnel, maybe. Pembroke seconds, 47 all out in return. Then Pembroke first, then actually comfortably beat Nayland B. They restricted to 99 for 5, made 106 for 1 in return. And ongoing at the moment, Haverfordwest are playing Nayland A. Haverfordwest 20 all out.
Oof.
Nayland are currently 25 for naught. I think it's safe to say that's done and dusted.
That's done and dusted. That one,
Patrick Hannon likes to be out the hall by 9:30.
He's got the keys.
He's got his wish tonight.
I think he said to the boys, bowl first.
And talking of things coming to an end quickly as well, it's come to that time. It is 9 o'clock. We've got ACF Presents on the way. Fraser Gordon, thank you very much for your time, and to the likes of Jason Chapman, Stephen Price, and everyone. Deborah got in touch as well earlier as well. Alistair Bell, our guest, and Jason with the last word here.
The last word, isn't it?
The last word. Cheers, Gordy. Looking at the bigger picture, we'll be number 1 again in the next few seasons. Right, you saw it here first.
I get a screenshot that.
Thank you so much. Coming up next, ACF Presents here on Pure West Radio. This has been Pure West Sport on a Monday evening with Ethan, Evans and Morris. Thank you, chaps.